Greetings, dear viewers. It's wonderful to be back with you. And just before this moment, I am quite sure all of us had something to eat, or we are going to eat something little later. Yep, you are right. We are going to talk about food today. I am Tulip Chaudhary, welcoming you to Hourglass Trails, my show that tries to explore into each and every corner of life. And today is healthy eating. As we try to balance life in our busy life, we juggle between our work, home, family, but there is a big lingering question. We have to do it all right or do it in a good quality. Are we giving quality time to friends and family? Are we eating the right food? Of course, once in a while we have to dive into junk food or its processed food, but thinking for a while quietly, we wonder what really is good in the long run for our health, for our children. Well, that's where we think of healthy eating, healthy preparing of the food that we eat. Food is what keeps us going, doesn't it? Just like the fuel of your car, it keeps the engines running. So there's much to think about it. And dear viewers, I'm hoping you are doing very well because in Massachusetts we are just going into the warm weather. Although as New Englanders, seasons and weather patterns do not agree with each other. However, we hope snow and cold will pack up and we will enjoy the sunshine and the seas. And so warm weather means summer, spring and lots of summer vegetables, new fruits and vegetables. How are we going to eat them? Are we ready to taste this summer in a different way? Yes, we are going to talk about Ayurvedic cooking. In other words, healthy food habits. So in that term, we have got today Suraiya Hasan, who is a business entrepreneur, and she also teaches Ayurvedic cooking at Valley Ayurveda, Northampton, Massachusetts. So let's see what we can learn from her. Welcome, Suraiya. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much, Tulip, to have me here today. We're really happy for that. Thank you.
Suraiya. So Ayurvedic cooking is a very new term for me. I have been cooking forever, as we know, in our subcontinent or in Bangladesh, where I come from. Cooking is something we do every day. But what is so different about Ayurvedic cooking?
Great to answer your question, and I really like the way you describe the weather and everything. I'm glad to share a few of my views about cooking and Ayurvedic cooking as well. So Ayurvedic cooking exactly means it's a healthy way of cooking and fresh food, cooking food at home. Anything you have is freshly cooked, and how you're going to have it, it's your responsibility. For family you are running, that is a great job for you. So it comes to your shoulder definitely to feed them a good diet with some fresh vegetable, if anybody likes meat or something else, whatever we really like, our desserts as well. So it's there too. So nobody is here to stop you for having anything, but to have the healthy food is Ayurvedic. You have your portion food, and it should be cooked in a nice and prepared in a nice way. That's the main thing about that.
So one thing I get is that it means fresh and it means home cooked food.
It's fresh and home cooked, definitely.
Home cooked food.
Yeah.
Okay, so although Ayurvedic cooking is new to me, but Ayurveda term is quite familiar to us. Ayurvedic or Ayurveda. Ayur means, as I know, it means life, right? And Veda means knowledge. So when you eat, you got to be very careful because it means you are striking your lifeline, how you are going to live. So, and it came into India more than 3,000 years ago. So, and it is still practiced in India and outside it. So, tell us how and when did you stumble across Ayurvedic cooking?
Actually, I was always keen about the food I'm having. I always wanted to know the deep down, because it is our responsibility for our families, for our children. So the food we are serving them, we should know actually what they're having. So always I had a question in my mind. So I should know the food what they are having. Is it whether health conscious, or they're giving them enough energy, or they're giving the healing prospect from there. So then I decided, when I came to America, I have a friend in Valley Ayurveda. He just, we had a 2-3 meeting, and I decided to know about the Ayurveda thoroughly. There, so I went to her, and we started the Ayurvedic cooking over there.
Wow.
And it's a great way of knowing the food in a different aspect, that what you are making, how much portion we are taking, and how freshly your family can have a diet that's the best and the most important thing for you to know. So that's how it started, and I love enjoying that. But one thing I just wanted to add as an instance, that if you like to have the Ayurvedic healthy cooking, there are certain things you should keep it in your mind, that you can have the yoga is one of the finest thing you can add on to the Ayurveda. That is, the yoga is it's called the purifying your body. So it's an added thing with Ayurveda as well. But that we can always, those who are interested in Ayurvedic lifestyle, Ayurvedic food or habits, I will recommend them to go and have it to the Ayurvedic consultant. But I'm more keen about the food what we are having, and our families, our friends. So that's one of the things it makes me and feel better, and I'm interested to do as well.
So, we are talking about more of a natural healing to our bodies and the natural way of eating, right? In this world, when we are so busy and tend to eat which comes quicker to us, so it's like taking a new look at the food and with an eye on the long run, right? It's not just a one day I'm going to eat this and I'm going to be fine, because one day you add and it becomes your whole lifetime.
life.
So you are thinking of your whole life. Especially at certain age, there are times our body doesn't have same strength, but how to keep it fueled and balanced so that it runs well. So Ayurvedic, can you tell me, there are some, how do you exactly cook it? Is there spices or something different?
Yeah, there are spices in Ayurveda, what actually we use every day. Even you can find it in America, all the grocery stores like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. I mean, the health food store, I can say, or the Indian stores. They use cumin, there are turmeric, there are ginger, there are garlic, there are cinnamon, there are saffrons. So you have to, it's not that you have to have the whole portion, and definitely you can add some veggies. The way you prepare, mixing all the spices, that will give you the balance portion for your body to keep you up for the upcoming days are coming. So you have to be fit. So you have, and it's not necessary that you have to be a vegetarian to have a Ayurvedic food. So you can have meat, but the portion should be a little lighter meat, and the portion you have, it should be a little smaller. Not every meal you can have that. And another thing is very much important to know, if you have meat, that should be cooked in a way that can help you to digest, because the food we are talking about here it is very important to digest very fast. Here I want to just add one thing, that we believe in this Western world, or whatever the busy world we are having now, that we can go through the raw salads and raw foods. But they are not bad, I'm saying, but in a way they really take a little time to adjust. in your body and to do the digestion work a little slower. So that's why in Ayurveda there is a term we believe, and in our healthy cooking what we believe is the food you are having should be little stir fried, or
Okay.
as much as less oil you can use, and it should be on the stove to a pan and to the serve on the table like a portion of a vegetable.
Okay, so let me catch you here. So you are talking about oil and veggie. I mean, this world we listen about eating raw food like cucumber, carrots, eat them raw, they are good for you, tomatoes. So you are saying we should cook them a little bit, stir fry them a little bit?
Yeah, but the salad, the cucumber is, even can be a curry that can be made, or you can make a chutney out of it. One thing I want to add in that, avoid any kind of sauce, like the bottle we are trying to. I prefer to have my own sauce, what I can, or dip, whatever you take it. So we can make it with the fresh coriander, with basil, with yogurt, with garlic and ginger. Just think about all these things are coming inside that. So that's kind of makes a whole meal. You can have just a boiled rice with a steam veggie and some small dip. So that will make a whole meal.
Okay, so suppose, so we are talking about meals that are prepared on the stove, it's not baked. So when you are baking, we usually think of butter. So what kind of fat would you use? Would it be like, can we use regular cooking oil or clarified butter, or what is recommended for Ayurvedic cooking?
Okay, so what I feel about that is what we do in Ayurveda and healthy cooking. I prefer the light oils, like the avocado oil or grapeseed oil. They're very light to digest, and you can have a little portion of that. And we like to use ghee instead of butter, because it's a clarifying a portion of butter. So we prefer to use ghee in even in a rice or in your curry and or your lentil, anywhere you like to use.
Now, Suraiya, the thing is, we are talking about home cooked food, freshly made food. But suppose for a family that has parents working, children going to school, it's rush, rush, rush. When do you cook? So how would you say we get that done? I mean, as I said, it's not, we are not talking about one single day. Yes, one day we can eat junk food, we can eat canned food, but how does that work for a family that has people rushing in and out all the time?
I do. Thank you for asking me that. I do feel the same thing in my lifestyle as well. But, you know, we all want to live longer and be healthy. That's the main thing we feel about our every days are coming. So what I feel, it could be a joint work for the teamwork, like a family.
A good point.
So you can make a small list for your groceries. You can just do some menus earlier, so you can make your preparations earlier with your family, like jointly. Everybody will enjoy. You can have a nice song, having a nice time with your family, listening to music, and prepare all the things you need to prepare earlier, and you can give them. It's a little hard, I understand, but we can always look for the best we are getting out of it. So we have to have the effort to ask something nice. We have to work on it. I like it that way.
Yes, for example, in the weekend, do all the cutting and chopping.
We
and get it all ready, so that it just
keep it in the
few
freezer.
Minutes to get
Then
it ready.
the day you will cook, you will just take it out and just cook them. Because the cooking thing is everybody cook in their home, but the process we are talking here, and we feel good about having the freshly cooked thing on your table, and that will, a family will love that.
Yeah, I'm sure of that.
That will make you more, encouraged to live longer, and you'll see the smile in your the person you are treating with you. I believe that.
Of course. course, there is no denying that healthy ways are more
Yeah.
connected to the natural ways.
Yeah.
So, as to canned vegetable, I'm sure it's more to do with fresh vegetables that we want for a good health, right?
Exactly. That's what
Now,
I believe.
can you recommend some things that we can eat like regularly at home to keep it in our diet, some kind of spice or something that
Yeah, there are
is
a lot
good?
of spices. Thank you
Yeah.
for asking that. We have few spices that we can find in any. I told you earlier. I don't want to keep. It's simple that
Yeah.
you can the cumins, there are ginger. Every house has that. Then turmeric,
Okay.
and keep some garlic, some cloves. So and if that these are the spices because the garlic has his own ability to do, and the cumin is coming for toxin. It's flash your toxin from your body, and the turmeric really helps. It's an antioxidant, and ginger is a very big remedy for cold for children and for all of us. We can just have it. We are having in such a cold area we are living in, so we have to prepare ourselves. The thing we are getting from the nature. That's what I believe, and I work with that. So, and the food you're talking about, I won't take quite a long time. There are some fresh vegetable we can stir fry. There are spinach that can be served for. There are eggplants that can be just fried and have a nice steamed rice.
Okay, just let me pause for a while. Sorry. So you recommend these spices for every day, the like cumin, turmeric, ginger. These are the things that really
a
helps
small
our
portion
body.
will portion will definitely help you.
So we're cooking every day, fresh, and using these
kind of
spices if
spices.
possible.
A
What is
little
good?
bit will be a
But
bit.
can you just quickly tell me about one thing? When Ayurvedic way of eating or health, it's a recognizing of the individual self, because not all food is good for one person, and not every kind of lifestyle is good for one person. So how do you come down to that? Suppose you're talking about a family, how will you do that?
Yeah, actually, if you go to that question, that is in Ayurveda, every human being construction, they have three types of basic construction for human body. So, Pitta, Vata, and Kapha.
Okay.
So, that thing, I don't want to go elaborate today because it will take quite a long time. And so, you can, if I recommend you go to any Ayurvedic prescription, they will make the chart for you, they will have a conversation, and they will just find out that for you.
Okay.
But basically, if you think that will, according to that constitution you have, you can have your food. But in generally, if you have the regular simple diet, the vegetarian diet that we have, that some spinach, some rice, or some lentil, moong dal is a Mung bean is a yellow bean. That's really great for Ayurveda. So this kind of simple food will help you, and it's really easy to prepare and serve for your family. It's
Great,
not a big
thank
work.
you. So,
thank you.
I mean, in that context, I think it will be wiser if you really want to like go into a Ayurvedic lifestyle or any other different kind of lifestyles. It's better to seek an expert advice and then go into it, because we should know our bodies and how it works, because that's what Ayurvedic teaches us, that it's not, everyone is not the same person. We are all individuals, and things work differently for us.
Work differently. And one thing I want to add in, if you want to follow the Ayurvedic cooking and Ayurvedic lifestyle, then you should do even keep it in your mind that yoga is another thing that really recommend for yoga, for Ayurveda. That is, they call it the purify the soul. So that is also you can keep in mind. And there are cleanse that you can do for Ayurveda. There are seasonal cleanse. Every season they have a cleanse, so that brings down all the bad oxidants from your body. So that will, I will give definitely recommend to go and discuss with the Ayurvedic practitioner. But I'm aware of this much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Suraiya, and we are very much familiar with cumins and turmeric and ginger and chili powder, coriander. But what about a regular I mean regular diet, Western diet. Somebody who is eating, for example, regular, Western food, the burgers and the pizzas and everything. If that person all of a sudden wants to go into Ayurvedic food habits, how can you that help that person? Because we want to help our brothers and sisters around us. So what you do say
Nothing
to
is
that person?
possible.
Suppose I take burgers every day, and I want to change that. How will you ask me to do that?
You have to have that focus. Actually, to answer this question is it's not at all difficult, because when we want something good, so we have to sacrifice something as well. So
no procrastination, dear viewers. We cannot just make it, someday happening. It will never happen. You just have to make it happen. Right, Suraiya?
Yes.
We cannot just put off what can be done today.
Today,
Yeah.
So today, what we can do, we can start changing the things like that. You can just make a veggie patty and put it in the bread and start testing the taste of the healthy way of starting. So maybe I think you will definitely get used to it day by day, because when we know we are heading for a good thing, but we are asking for our health, which is the key of our mind, soul and body. So I think that everybody will understand. Our viewers will definitely understand that.
What we say, Suraiya, health is wealth.
Wealth.
You never know it until you are sick. Then you really realize what you have been writing all about. We were so sick of writing essays on health is wealth. But now I understand how important it is. It wasn't just teachers' work that made us write.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Suraiya, for joining me in my show.
Thank you so
and
much.
I really appreciate. We also have a cooking demo from you. We are going to hold it up to our viewers. Dear viewers, today we have Suraiya Hasan, who is going to do some Ayurvedic healthy cooking for you. So watch her make this incredible vegetable chop, or we can also call it vegetable kebab. And it's all vegetable and good and yummy. So Suraiya, would you like to tell us how you are going to make it?
Yes. So, hello viewers, how are you today? So I'm here to show some vegetable kebab for you. You can make it, tell it as a vegetable chop. So they are made with, the ingredients I'm taking is the vegetable are mixed with peas, carrots, broccoli stems, coriander, potato. You need to mash all together everything. While I'm talking to you, it's whether I start doing it. My hands are clean. I'm taking the potatoes. Then I'm going to add the veggies. And then I'm going to cut some green chilies. They're really yummy.
Can I ask a question,
Yeah,
Suraiya?
sure.
Have you boiled the vegetables?
Yeah, the potato is boiled, and the vegetable what I'm taking, it's blanched. It's not, you don't need to boil them.
Okay.
All you have to do is mix it with few ingredients and spices after you boil it, and then it's a very, very easy and healthy, because you have your own fresh veggies and the spices as well inside the kebab. So let me grind all things. The grinded masala I'm putting now.
So please tell us exactly which masalas you are putting in.
Yeah, so
and the amount, can we know?
Yeah. So let me grab, I'm taking in a pinch, you can have it with your pinch, a pinch of cumin, one or two. Then you can add some peppers, red and black peppers.
To taste.
To taste, and red chilies, dried red chilies.
Again, like 2 pinches?
Yeah, it's according to your taste. I don't know whether you know about the black salt. That's very good for your digestion. So you can get it in Whole Foods or any store around you, in the Indian store probably. And these spices, what I'm going to add now is spices from India. That's called chaat masala. It gives you a really kind of tangy and flavorful masala. Then I'll just grab the salt, small or medium large egg to it, and some bread. Let me just mash all things together first, then I'll add to the breadcrumb. I'm mashing the thing all together, the potatoes, the veggies, and everything.
So if we are going to make it, give some breadcrumbs, that means it's not exactly gluten free, is it? It's not gluten free.
No, this breadcrumb is organic breadcrumbs.
Okay.
So yeah, they're gluten free. You can find it in Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, anywhere. It's very much available.
Okay, so that's our choice, right?
Yeah.
If you want to make it gluten free, just put in a binder that is gluten free.
Yeah. Or you can add some flour if you don't want to have the breadcrumb. That works just fine.
Okay.
But all you have to do, the vegetable you're taking, that should be little blanched, so it after you fry it, I don't want to boil it, because if you boil it, then it becomes a little of kind of mashy, which I don't want. If you just boil it within, just blanch it, then it tastes much better. So I'm putting some breadcrumb. It's up to you if you don't want. It's a handful of breadcrumb. You can just, it looks it's handful, but there I took 1.5 potatoes, so it just looks nice with the way it mixes with all the vegetable. Look at how it's looking now.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's green. The carrots is there. The coriander is there. The green things, and you have the nice crunch of the coriander, nice crunch of the broccoli steam. So it's really yummy, and I don't think it takes at least not less than 10 to not even 10 minutes.
Look.
Yeah, so it's a very quickly thing. It's a very healthy. Even you can put it in your patty. If you want to make a burger out of it, you can do that. It can be a snack. It can be a meal as well. If you serve it with rice or bread, however you want to do it.
Okay.
And even this can be sent for your children. If you just stop giving the green chili, then you can just add this one, send it for their lunch. That would be a healthy lunch, because you have peas, you have carrots.
Exactly.
So I do think it's an yummy thing for the children as well.
Now I think I know we can plan something different for my grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
But
love it.
suppose they are not binding and it's not holding, then what do we do? Sometimes, they just break apart when you are making it.
I don't think it's going to happen. If it happens, just add a little bit of flour in it.
Okay.
Then it will bind. Or what you can do, if you have gluten-free bread, brown bread, you just have a crush half piece of brown bread and just put it in. That will just give you a good bind. I think this will work, but if it doesn't work, you can always put a half slice of, not full, you just add half slice of brown bread.
That's awesome.
Now I'm going to shallow fry all these. I don't want to do all the things because there are at least 10. And if you take 1.5 potato with a small bowl like this with full blanched vegetable, that at least makes 10, so 10 of the small. So it's a great thing to have for a quick bite, or however you want to take it. So let me fry it for you now.
Yeah, so let's move on to see how she's frying it.
Yeah. So I'm adding, I use the avocado oil.
Okay.
So I'm just shallow frying it. So I'm just giving 2 tablespoons.
Oh, so not deep fried. That's more healthy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is healthy. That's why I'm not going to do any deep frying on it. Just take 2-3 minutes to shallow fry, and you'll see after how does it look.
Dear viewers, I hope you are going to catch up and see how little oil we are using, which is very healthy. It's not deep fried, and it's just a tiny bit of oil now that is getting cooked. So it's on very medium heat, right, Suraiya?
Medium heat, yeah. Say 6. If you have a cooker, you can put 5 or 6.
Okay, so medium heat, and we are able to do so many at the same time. Yes. So, dear viewers, see, it's not sticking though. We don't have deep fried oil and nothing outside the kebabs, but they are still not breaking or anything because of the eggs and the crumbs, right? It's holding
and you
together.
see the breadcrumbs, the tulip. It's just good to see that we are not using so many breadcrumbs.
Yeah,
Just a pinch,
little
just to
bit
have
of
the
it.
crunch, a little bit crunch, and a bite as well.
Yeah. So that's gently just flip it.
Yeah.
There you are.
See, look how nice they look.
Very
already.
gentle, just a small flip, and then you get it. There you are.
Yeah, it looks delicious already. Look how clean it looks with the. I do think the children will love that. Even anybody will love that for a snack, small snack with the veggie, and you can just put it in a bread and take it for your work or anywhere you want to go. It's very handy, and even you can make some. The leftover I have, I'll put them in the freezer. So next time I can take it to go for my lunch or my family. Anytime they're having their dinner or lunch.
Okay. So roughly we are needing just around 3 to 4 minutes, right, for them to cook?
Yeah, for them to cook. It just, see, already it's getting the nice color. I don't want to just hard fry it because there's all fresh veggies and everything. So it looks, the best thing about this is you have a very fresh flavor in it. You find the flavor with the veggies and the coriander, so that's a nice one to have. Just then and there for you.
Wow, look at how nicely golden they are. Wow. So when you are turning, you should be a little bit careful, right? Gentle on it so that they don't break.
But it usually don't break.
It doesn't
the piece, sometimes the piece pops up, but it's
it
fun
doesn't
to
matter.
see that. Yeah.
There we go. Look at how nicely brown they are on each and every side. There we go, and some decorations, garnishing.
Yeah, I like to have some fresh coriander on top.
For sure, another day we have to do your chutney.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's waiting to be eaten.
Yeah, it's ready now in a very, very short time. I hope you will try it at home and serve for your family, and they will love it. Thank you.
Thank you to you, Suraiya, and we really enjoyed your cooking, and we look forward to trying it. Dear viewers, I hope in the next time I meet you, I will have some people trying it and wanting more recipes from Suraiya. Thank you, Suraiya.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Talking to you all for something which will make you happy and feel better, and definitely we'll have more tips and nice things in future. So great talking to you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Amherst Media and its great team for making it all happen, so making my dream come true, and hope you have happy and healthy eating through the warm days to come and enjoy the good weather that's coming. Let's pray it's not going to be bad snow anymore. Bye, take care.